So what up, y'all boys? Before I get into what I'm about to say in this crazy ass game, I want you guys to see the outfit of the day, man. And like I said, I'm not showing you these outfits to front, man. I'm just showing you these outfits so you can probably steal them and you can steal somebody's bitch. You know what I'm saying? Since you a thief in the night. But we're gonna talk about some unconscious things that you may do that come from a scarcity mindset and not an abundance mindset. That come from weakness and not strength. Fellas, I've been reading this new book, and one thing that the book told me is whatever fucking law that you submit to is the law that you're gonna be manifesting. So if you're a guy who submits to the law of scarcity and the law of there's not enough supply in the world, that is what you're gonna keep manifesting throughout your life. If you're a guy that submits to the law of abundance and you believe that things are abundant and you move and act in that way, then you are going to have an abundance life. The law does not discriminate. It gives you whatever the fuck you believe. And I want to drill this shit so much in you guys' head because some of the things that you do unconsciously are from your beliefs. They say that every man is moved from his convictions, from his belief, from his subconscious mind, whether he knows it or he doesn't know it. So how does this work with women? Well, I'm about to tell you right now. Recently, man, I had a shorty come back. Like when I let this one shorty go, and I'm not really out here going crazy in the damn world, cold approach and all that shit. Like I'm just working right now. Like I'm in a working mode, but in my mind, my subconscious, I'm still, expecting to have women in my life. And because I'm still expecting to have women, I think women are abundant. They keep coming back. Old shorties coming back. Shorties that I hit up a long time ago coming back like they're there. But I put in that work and I set that foundation for them to be able to come talk to me. Now, if I didn't talk to any fucking girls and I'm just talking about some old women are abundant, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now. But it was this girl that I let go and she came back. And I let her go for a fucking reason because, I ain't feel like wasting this shorty time. You know what I'm saying? She was a good girl and I just knew I wasn't going to take her seriously, so I let her ass go. But she came back, And maybe the other day I was thinking about, I'm about to hit her ass up. And the reason why I was thinking about hitting her ass up is like, man, because if I hit her back up, then I'm going to have a couple more girls in my rotation. But then I'm thinking like, man, I let her go for a reason. I don't need to have her in my rotation. You want to know why I wanted to have her in my rotation? Because I was coming from a place of scarcity. And once I realized that, I did not hit her back up. I did not text her. I did not call her. Because I'm thinking like, oh, if I got some girls, if I got another girl in my rotation and she leave, then I got her right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was coming from a real, weak place when I was thinking like that. And the only reason why I would have took her back is because I was coming from a place of scarcity and not coming from a place of abundance. Because if I was coming from a place of abundance, I wouldn't give a fuck to take her back, and I wouldn't even think twice about taking her back because I know I'm gonna get more other women. Like the only way, when you let a girl go and then you take her back, you only taking her back because you are in scarcity. That's the real truth. You can rationalize it. See, what we do as human beings is we rationalize it, because of this and that. Like they even say that, there's a saying that the surface idea is not the real intention or the real idea. Like you might be like, oh yeah, man, I'm gonna take her back just for the fuck of it. But truly, what you mostly feel and what you believe in is you like, I'm taking her back because right now I just don't have no bitches. When you run back to a girl, like let's say a girl dumped you, or even if you dumped her and you run back to her, you're running back to her because of a scarcity mentality. Because you're so fucking lazy to go put in the work that you need to go replace her ass. You rather just take the easy route, which is not going to be easy route. There's really no such thing as the easy route, and what you deluded yourself into thinking that's the easy route, and you're gonna try to run back and try to get something that you used to have back. But when you go do that shit, now you lost respect from that woman because now she sees you're a fucking weakling. Now she sees, or whether she knows it or not, now she knows that you believe in scarcity. Now she knows she can play with you. And now she knows she can do whatever the fuck you want because you ran your ass back. Because you believe in scarcity. You don't believe in yourself. I'm going to give you back what you believe about you. You believe you can't do better, which is why you ran back. You believe in scarcity. She's this holy woman, which is why you ran back. And now she going to act like this fucking celebrity. And now she going to act way different than how you had her beforehand. when she probably thought you was the shit and you were scarcity. Another thing that we do is when it's time to walk away. I know I kind of said something about it, but like when it's time to walk away, the only reason you don't walk away is because of scarcity. Because of a weak mental or a weak mentality. If you understood the law of supply and demand, and you understood that there are more women on the planet than there are men. If you really thought that there were infinite amount of good women out there, you wouldn't be sweating to walk away from a shorty. A lazy man is a beaten man. You automatically you will always lose in life. Life is not for the lazy. Mother Nature kills the lazy. Laziness is weak. They even say like when there's a lazy bee, the other bees will kill that lazy bee. Because Mother Nature doesn't support a parasite. Mother Nature didn't intend for people to be here and be lazy and not do anything. Mother Nature intended people to work and keep the progression of the world ongoing. Lazy people who want something for nothing, who don't do shit, lazy things, they have hard fucking lives. So when you're a lazy man and you don't want to go out there and you don't want to put in the work to go get a woman that you want, you're going to get exactly what the fuck you deserve. Piece of shit ass women. Or a piece of shit ass woman that you're dealing with. Another thing that, stems usually from scarcity is jealousy. The best wisdom that I ever got was don't hang around men in scarcity. Don't hang around a guy who doesn't get women. If you are a guy who gets women and you hang around guys who don't fucking get women, those guys will stab your ass in the fucking back. Out of jealousy. Especially if you got like a bad bitch. Something that they can't get. And they feel like because they're like, oh, you can get it so then I can get her. If they think it's one chance to stab your ass in the back, they will fucking take it. Because they view women as a scarcity. And especially if you got a bad joint, they view that as an extreme scarcity. Which is why if you're a guy who lives in abundance, who has abundance mentality, you can't hang out with scarcity motherfuckers. If you are a rich motherfucker, you can't hang out with the broke. You gotta be in harmony. You gotta be with people that's in harmony with you. If you got money, you know what I'm saying, and you got women, you gotta hang out with guys with money and women because jealousy, like I said, stems from most of the time scarcity. Because when everybody has everything and everybody's just cool and whatever, you can't be jealous of somebody. If you got a beautiful wife, he got a beautiful wife, he ain't gonna be jealous of you. If you got money, he got money, he ain't gonna be jealous of you. He ain't gonna really look at you as competition. But when you around another motherfucker who ain't like that, or even if you like that, you are like that because you view life through scarcity lenses. And you have to fucking change that. You have to look at everything as abundant. Bad bitch is abundant. Women are just abundant. Money is abundant. When you look at it like that, like I said, the law, which it can't fail you, the law is just like the law of gravity. Any laws, especially supply and demand, is like the law of gravity. You jump your ass off a 5-story building, you gonna go down. No matter what, it's always working. You know what I'm saying? Some laws do work slow. Like if you start thinking supply, of course, it's not gonna be supply tomorrow. But if you keep that fucking mentality of supply of women, like more women are gonna come. You change the way how you talk, like the words that come out your mouth. Like, oh, she's just a special girl. That's a scarcity mentality. Saying she's a special girl means that there's no other girls like her. But when you say she a special girl, but it's a lot of other special girls, that's a whole different level of thinking, a whole different level of speech. You are speaking abundance. And what you speak, what you believe comes back to you. It has to. A lot of people think scarcity because they're around scarcity. They see scarcity. They believe their eyes more than they believe the inner potent power that's inside themselves. You gotta feel this shit on an emotional level. You know what I'm saying? Because like when we're in scarcity, the one thing that we love to do is justify our scarcity mentality. As long as you justify it, then it's just gonna keep being, you're just gonna have a scarce ass fucking life. God didn't intend to put us on this planet to think scarcity. There's more food than we will ever be able to consume. If you ask a farmer who's a good farmer, he has more crops and shit than he can fucking sell. If you ask a good jeweler, he has more jewels, diamonds and shit than he can sell. It's not about where you are, it's who you are. Because there's rich farmers, and then there's poor jewelers. There's poor farmers and poor jewelers. The difference between the two is a mindset. It's a scarcity and an abundance mentality. And another thing that we do when we're in scarcity is we like to hoarder things. They say when you hoarder something, you can't keep it. If you were to get $1 million and you tried to just keep it, and you never spent it or whatever, for one, it ain't no fucking value because you can't even do anything with it. What's the point of having it? And two, you can't hoarder $1 million fucking dollars because you're gonna have to spend it. You know what I'm saying? And because you're gonna keep taking from it, eventually it's gonna be gone. And then on top of that, let's say you did hoarder it. Let's say you were successful in it. That $1 million ain't gonna be the same value down the fucking road. You hoarder in it for 50 fucking years, it wouldn't even matter. You try the same thing with a woman. You have a scarcity mentality. You try to hoarder a dime. You try to handcuff her. You try to be insecure, shit like that. You ain't gonna be able to keep her. You're not gonna be able to keep her, and you know why? Because it's unattractive. See, the way to kill this scarcity mentality, especially with women, is when you gotta start changing how you talk about women. Beautiful women are everywhere. I got a special woman right now, but it's infinite amount of special women. I'll get another special woman just like her if she ever start fucking up. Speaking that shit into existence, thinking it. Like when you're talking to a girl, right, and you first get her number and you don't know what to do, you like, oh, let me not call her because if I call her, she gonna think I'm a weirdo, I'm a beta. Call her. Because you're only not calling her because you're coming from a place of scarcity. You already scared to fucking losing. Because you think these opportunities don't happen that much. You're trying to make the best of every fucking opportunity that you have. You call her every fucking time. You get to the point where you do that shit all the time to where when you get a fucking girl number, you don't even have to think about what to do. It's not even like a thing when you have to think about strategies and shit. Now you can move naturally with women. You can come from a place of strength and instead of a place of apprehension, a place of scarcity. Women can smell it on you. They can smell you don't get no damn pussy. Yeah, I remember Patrice O'Neal said, you gotta smell like pussy, man. They can smell that shit on you. I remember when I used to get on Tinder, man, I used to be like, yo, what the fuck I'm gonna say to these girls? And then when I caught myself doing this type of shit, I said, no, I'm gonna say whatever the fuck I wanna say. And I started saying whatever the fuck I wanna say. I was getting unmatched. Then after a certain amount of time, I stopped getting unmatched. Cause I stopped giving a fuck. And then when I started saying shit to women, it was genuine, and they started to actually respond to it, even if it was some nasty shit or whatever, because I stopped giving a fuck. And now it was really just coming from me, coming from a genuine place, a place of strength, and me not giving a fuck. They felt that I did not give a fuck if they were gonna unmatch me, because they knew that if they unmatched me, I wouldn't have gave a fuck. They could just tell, because they can smell it on you. Women are intuitive. I'm always saying it in almost every video, but they are intuitive. But fellas, you gotta get rid of that damn scarcity mentality, man. And this your boy Zay DBE. I'm done with this damn video, man. Shout out to all the players, pimps, hoes, and simps that tuned in, man. I wish you guys nothing but wealth, health, happiness, and abundance. Until next time, I'm out, man. Deuces.